Welcome back to RoboCop Rogue City. Last time there was time to do rescue people, get some psychological evaluation, all that kind of nonsense. So now it is time to find out that where has the stolen computer being delivered. Yeah, RoboCop luckily at least has a tracker. Although strangely, if it would have said that it would know the.
Everyone in this city would return a wallet.
I'd be letting my father down if I didn't, sir.
Your father.
Oh, that's a lovely little detail that they.
So where are you headed now?
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative, Murphy, out.
I hate
Now,
when you do that.
I was about to say that Jerry Jenkins, Project Doom. Tom Jefferson, DJ Laser. Oh yeah, I think Jenkins going to prison. But Tom Jefferson, DJ Laser. I guess that's the DJ. He's the actor of the DJ Laser in that. Well, I think that the RoboCop has very strongly showed that. Or say the world feels very real in RoboCop. Oh, that's a joke. That's a joke. Angelina Jolie in Ghost in the Shell. But the bike is something like a reminiscence of Akira and Tron. So that's a lovely little design. And I would wonder, does that mean it's an animated film or just a movie poster? Hard to say. But that's just lovely little detail that this game has. Regarding all the setting, characters, and all that, it's just brilliant. That game itself is, of course, it's decent. The enemy variety is not that great and all that, but the setting and the care that they placed into expanding and explaining the setting is just awesome. It's just stunning how much good design is placed into all that kind of little pieces of culture and all that. It's humorous, yet also you can see extremely humble, but that they've gone to that accuracy. And it's in the mayor's election area. So what is this? At least close around here. Is it in the van? Doesn't look like to be in a van. I wonder, is it somewhere around? Oh, yeah. Well, there's a couple of street vulture bikers. They are not particularly, you could say, intimidating in that sense. Perhaps for a civilian, not very difficult to stop. Unstoppable robot. Okay, it's not in a van either. Is it in a trash can?
Need some rubble?
No, but it might be covering something that I am looking for.
It will be like searching for a needle in a haystack unless you have some kind of X-ray vision.
All right.
Any joy?
I need to see what is underneath.
Then you'll have to wait. There'll be a truck to move it in an hour or two. It's not like you can move the whole thing anyway. You're not a finicking train, are you?
I am much more than that.
Although I would guess that RoboCop might not be that good at pushing it. Maybe he would have strength, but maybe not the, you could say, the ground heavy strong enough to move him.
You're like a freaking bulldozer. Is that what you were looking for? A manhole cover?
I need to get underground.
Well, not through there, you ain't. If the sewers are what you're after, then you should use the entrance behind the mark. Just under the overpass.
Thank you, citizen.
Alright, so somebody dumped the computer into the through that overpass, which makes sense that maybe there was somebody they want to get. And I would also wonder what would be the plan to idea. Would it be some sort of? Is it some? Would it be a attempt to blackmail or somebody? It's quite a well. Try not knowing what would have been somebody.
Another respectable citizen on their way to the sewers. Is there a party going on down there? Some of them ain't come back. Let's hope it's not an alien party. Just make sure you don't drink anything. It might have a roofie.
Oh yeah, there's the guy who was instrumental in catching a murder case despite being quite crazy. But he at least was, but he was observant but didn't play much, you could say.
Lewis, tracker coordinates lead me to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be bad signal. I've taken down Blanche to the safe house.
Lewis, you are breaking up.
Watch your step. This might get dangerous. Make sure to contact me if you back up. Stay safe.
Alright. Sewers it is. Well, at least these spaces are big enough for about 2 meters tall machine man to walk around. Although Machine and Mensch was actually first a female in Fritz Lang film Metropolis, and that is an excellent film. It is not. It's very heavy in, you could say, stylized things, but okay, sewer employee was murdered by somebody, and another one. Yep, might be that the criminal is still in here. Alright, opening the floodgate. Doesn't work, so it would be time to crack the cables.
We got this. Affirmative. Enemy contact! Quiet.
Looks like they might have been having some kind of disagreements about. There might be some sort of disagreements about what is going on about the payments, and if somebody is, well, not paid, they might get ornery and not do their job. What you oh yeah, those guys have been on the murder spree, killing every possible vagrant and and weirdo who has been hiding in here. Not much interesting over there. As much as gameplay concerned, this is not that particularly interesting little location, although in some other settings it might be quite interesting. Oh damn, I forgot to press the button. Well, it only takes a few seconds to stomp through. Yep, there's the switchboard. Yeah. So I would say that the makers placed so much, way more emphasis on making a good RoboCop story than they making a great game. Although the game is still good because they knew how to make a good game. and the fact that it's very dramatically works very well between RoboCop 1 and 2 and 3, telling what happened between those things because of all the massive things being different in RoboCop 3 when compared to the RoboCop 2. Okay, that's the 8K. Recovery charges. I just take the German assault rifle. Just because, well, RoboCop's space gun is just so good already. Not much point to take it, but I still took it. Oh yeah, and there's even some time delay it takes for Robo to get a good aim at the gun, but through the gun. Must be a case of oh yeah, that is also quite common gameplay convenience, that magazines to be reloaded are always full. Okay, that looks spooky. Explosive. Dodge the explosive. All right. All right. I don't think that would be that handy thing to do because of the sheer inconvenience of that hacking to get to that flat, but at least that thing is safe and secure. Oh,
Please,
civilian.
don't kill me!
Do not be afraid. I am a police officer.
Alright, so what is here?
I had this nasty dream that I was a homeless guy living in the sewers. Oh wait.
Well, at least that guy is alive and safe and well. Open door says me. I love that slowdown effect. It's just so hilariously brutal. Oh, you're gonna... Yep, that turret's gonna be... Yeah, it was broken. But at least hope it did some damage. And there's mines as well. They really didn't want Robo coming here. Kind of makes sense knowing where they are. So let's just look at the map. It's real nice that they all these gameplay conveniences like map, and that map can be explained with RoboCop's hardware. Well, because they made all those gameplay conveniences look like very stuff RoboCop would be. And despite there not being that many of these interaction animations, those which are really good. So this game, in a sense, technically doesn't feel, you could say, it's like, yep, that's to the balls. Feels, you could say, not that refined, but completely adequate, which is, I would say, good enough. Yeah, let's take the heavy pistol. It's just fun. It has punch. Oh yeah, but luckily the most of the gameplay doesn't really mean that you need to use these alternative weapons. Although there were locations like the steel mill with the biker gang, which had sharp sniper rifles, that using another sniper rifle against them would have been useful. But that is just a little bit of a thing that, yeah, we want some kind of action variation in action or style of action is good thing to have. So nothing wrong with that kind of little changes or upgrades, whatever word you want to use about it. All right, scanning. That's a sewage map of Detroit. Fake IDs though for the mercenaries, but
Lewis, I found the computer.
What did they need it for?
Retrieving and processing data from my evaluations.
Where was the data going?
OCP's mainframe computer. To access it, you need staff credentials, and they have been using Wendell's.
You're saying that OCP has Wendell on their payroll?
The old man is the one who signed his contract.
That son of a bitch. I knew he was behind all this. Can you send us over that data?
I'm uploading it as we speak.
I'll make sure Reed sees it ASAP, so we can get you a warrant for the OCP headquarters.
I am heading to OCP headquarters now.
yeah, it would not be the first time RoboCop decides to cause some serious damage, or at least take risk of serious damage by turning against his employer or owner or product. So yeah, quite bad idea to make a robotic police officer which is that good as police officer, not necessarily as your product. So RoboCop project caused good results in one way, but bad results in other way. And I wondered, are there any mercenaries appearing to stop me, or car sabotaged or something like that kind of little annoyance done? And there's this lovely old Ben guy. Oh, actually not. But there he is. Let's see. Didn't make any extra piece of dialogue, but okay. I admit that having at least 3 times that visit the same location with different areas of time is kind of, you could say, cheap gameplay design, but it also works in the sense that giving more feeling of real places, that yeah, police don't always go to different locations even when there would be some sort of intense investigation going on. They might have to return to same places and meet same people. Yeah, and which does give a slight, you could say, feel of realism. And the arcade is closed, and that too, slight little detail which gives more realism, or makes the location feel more real, not genre realism, but makes the location feel more real. So it would be time to leave and see what's going on. I'm quite certain that things might not get that peacefully in OCP headquarters. Well, it definitely looks like it should be. And what it is.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
Well, I would guess that would be time to end this episode now, because now it would look like that the old man is not just having a corrupt underling like Dick Jones working for him. It seems that and of course in RoboCop 2 they just show that he was really ruthless and unscrupulous about many things. But now it would be time to end this episode. See you next time. See ya.